and welcome to this course. I'm so excited to have this course for you, and this course is just going to about the genetic algorithm, and genetic algorithm is one of the most important method that can be used in many different subjects. So in this session we just wanted to introduce you a genetic algorithm and what is genetic algorithm. So we have two main theories for the revolutions. The first one is the Darwin Theory that just inspired for GA, and Lamarck Theory, and we just want to talk about evolutionary programming. The Lamarck Theory just come to our mind. For the GA, we have to say that GA just inspired from Darwin Theory. So genetic algorithm is search heuristic that inspired by this scientist, this British scientist. And this theory is just reflect the process of natural selection, where the fitness individual are selected for reproduction and in order to produce offspring of the next generation. We have some important concepts here. The first one is a natural selection, reproduction, and mutation. The natural selection is for basic for the Darwin theory. Natural selection starts with the selection fitness individual from a population. They produce offspring which inherit the characteristics of the parents will be added to the next generation. So we have to say that if parents have a better fitness, their child's or offspring will be better. This process keeps on iterating, and at the end the generation with the fittest individual will be found. So we have also reproduction, and for the reproduction we have to use two parents, and they just cross over with each other, and then we have also mutation. These two concepts, reproduction and mutation, would be the main apparatus of GA. So to better understand of GA, we have here DNA structure, and the information in DNA is stored as a code made of 4 chemical bases here: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. And human DNA consists of about 3 billion bases, and more than 99% of these bases are the same in all people. The order or sequence of these spaces, are the same in all people, and this basis just determines the information available for building and maintaining the organism, similar to the way in which letters of alphabets appear in a certain order to form words and sequence. So we have to say that DNA bases pair up with each other, A with T, or T with A, C with G, and G with C. And each basis is also attached to a sugar molecule and a phosphate molecule. Together, a basis, a sugar, and a phosphate hold nucleotides. And nucleotides are arranged into long strands. This spiral structure is called double helix. The important property of DNA is that it can be replicated and or make copies of itself, and each strand of DNA in the double helix can be served as a pattern of duplicating the sequence of bases. Just bear in mind, we just want to do this concept in a GA because we have a different solution representation, and these different combinations of the solutions and variables will just give us a different fitness function, and we just maintain each solution that have a better fitness function, and for the next generation we just maintain that. This is a basic structure of the GA. So for the GA we just maintain the better solution. All information for any given population is just transferred to the next generation. We have here two main concepts. The first one is genotype. Genotype actually the information on our gene. We explain you about the DNA structure. So we have a different combination of protein, adenine, guanine, cytosine, and guanine. And the other concept is phenotype, which determine physical appearance, and this is based on genotype. We have some steps for any given evolutionary algorithm. It doesn't matter, it would be GA or other kind of method. The first one, we have to initialize. It means that we have to randomly generate a solution. It can be 0 and 1. It's based on the problem that we have. So this is the initialization. And then we have to compare ranking and selecting. Would be based on the fitness functions that we have. but we have a different population here, so we have to compare with each other and rank them, and we just selected the best population that we have, and then we have to combine all of them and generate a new population. So we can add some operators such as crossover and mutation in this step, and then we have to just get back to step 2 and repeat this step until the main termination of our method just meets. So this is the main step we can just adopt for any given evolutionary algorithm. For the GA, I would say that this is actually directed search algorithm based on mechanics of biological evolution. As we can see, this is based on Darwin Theory, and it was developed by John Holland in 1975, and it is widely used in business, science, and engineering. So this is the first introduction of GA, and at first, in the upcoming session, we just talk about the binary GA, because binary GA would be quite simple and easy to understand, and then we have to develop a continuous GA, would be more practical because we have many different problems that based on continuous variables. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you in the upcoming sections.